Ben Oliver is a creative guy who's just gotten a promotion as associate art director of this very magazine. And Ben spends most of his days in jeans and sweat tops in front of a computer and doesn't own a suit. Well, there's a lot of events here at BC Business, and a lot of them require something a little bit more formal in terms of attire. So we decided to bring him here to Baracos Brand in West Vancouver, where my friend Christine Baracos has been working in menswear for over 25 years. Hey, Ben.
Hey, Stephen.
Let's go. You excited?
I am. Let's do it.
Hi, Christine. This is Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Christine.
Welcome to Baracos Brand.
Thanks.
I brought Ben here today because he has gotten something of a promotion at work and he doesn't have a suit. And he's starting to go to events and needs something a little bit more formal than his everyday creative wear. So we brought him here to find just the right suit for those 4 or 5 times a year when he needs one.
All right.
So we should take a look for him, shouldn't we?
Sure. So, Ben, do you know what size you are?
Medium?
Okay.
We're starting from scratch.
Looks like we're starting from scratch.
Have you thought about a color at all?
Not really. I kind of wanted something a little more current and youthful, as opposed to old-fashioned, I guess.
Okay. And for a first suit, Christine, what do you usually recommend?
Well, traditionally we would recommend a navy suit. But recently we've been selling a lot more of our charcoal or gray suits. So maybe we should give them a try and see what works best for you.
Sounds good.
Okay, great.
Christine, not everyone's going to have the benefit of myself or you with 25 years of experience in the industry helping them pick out their first suit. So what can we do on their behalf in terms of fit? What should they be looking for?
Well, the very first thing they should look for is a fit in the chest. So the size that you purchase is actually a chest measurement. So in this case, it's a 42. So I would look for a nice clean chest. Shoulders can be adjusted, sleeves can be shortened or lengthened, trousers can be adjusted. It's the chest measurement that we worry about the most. So Ben's alterations are pretty simple. His sleeves are a tiny bit long. Generally, the measurement that I use is I like to ask the customer if they like to show about 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch of shirt cuff, and that's usually the rule. So I'm letting out the back. It's touching Ben just a tiny bit on the hip. You always want a jacket just to go over the body, not touch the body in any place. We are reducing the leg a little bit, which is a very simple alteration. And it won't make the pant too skinny, it'll just bring it to that nice width that we're looking at now, which is fashionable. With respect to length, I like to have just a tiny bit of break and a slope on a plain bottom. So it just touches the top of the shoe and slopes to the back of the heel.
So now that Ben has chosen his suit and he's all marked up and ready to go, one thing that most people might not know is that every suit, when you buy it off the rack, requires some sort of alteration. You can't just go in one day and the next night be at a work event in your brand new suit. So how long should men generally be giving themselves as a buffer between buying the suit and being able to pick it up and wear it?
So it's generally about a week to have the alterations done, and that gives the tailor enough time to re-alter something if it's not exactly perfect. Every once in a while we have some alterations that people are concerned about, like lengthening sleeves or letting out pants. All of those kinds of things can be done. It's not rocket science. It's really a very simple thing. So don't be afraid, a tailor knows what he's doing.
With some planning and the right tailor, anybody can look professional and polished. For Well Suited in BC Business, this is Style Editor at Large, Stephen Schelling.